Good morning, world. How are we doing? My name is Pete Obsolete. Welcome to the Paint with Pete studio. Right here. So today is Monday, so we're going straight back to the doodles as we do every single Monday. I like taking it back to the origin of the species for me, and it's just such an easy way of getting some creative juices going and getting some joy in our Monday morning. Right, nice and easy. So take some time, get some paper, grab a pencil and a pen, and we're going to start doodling in about 5 minutes. All right, so take 5 minutes just to set your space up, get your pens and paper ready. I'm going to sort my Mac out. We've got some tunes on. It's Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, just trying to straighten up a little bit. There we are. Okay, lovely stuff. So last week there was a specific release from Zack Snyder. So if you're into your comic books or into your films, you should know about the Snyder Cut. I watched it on Saturday, Friday and Saturday. I couldn't even do it in one sitting. It was so long. It's 4 hours long. But today, we're kind of using that idea of superheroes, of people with extraordinary abilities. They're obviously there to help humanity, save the world, however many million times over, etc., etc. We're not really concentrating on, DC or Marvel specifically. Justice League is a DC film. Sadly, a lot lower quality than the Marvel films. Personally, sorry guys, let's still be friends. But today I want to kind of go down that superhero route. So we're going to do a simple doodle sheet to start with. That we're obviously going to move into the colour day tomorrow. So we'll do a simple doodle sheet, and then I think we should dedicate today for designing or creating or just drawing superheroes. All right, I'm not going to go too detailed on it today. There are you could be drawing for 10 years, 15 years, and you still wouldn't be as good as some of the comic book artists. They are obviously amazing, but that's not, that doesn't stop us from creating our own simple superheroes. So I'm going to think of a name. Again, if anyone's watching and they want to give me a superhero name to draw, please do. I've got the idea. Okay, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you after our doodle session. But I've got an idea for a superhero in my head. He is named after one of my favourite tools in art. It's a very short name, but I want to think of elements to him that we can then draw. So we're not going to really concentrate on how muscly or how accurate the comic book drawing is today. We just want to create a character, very simple. We might draw two faces, and then I'll draw him standing up. So we'll do his face when he's a human, like Clark Kent, and then we'll do him as a superhero, as Superman. So have a little think. I have a cap and glasses and a beard. They normally always feature in some of my portraits, but I think let's do superheroes that are based on ourselves. So there's a little bit of the portrait day, but again, this is just doodle day. So you can draw a simple face. We'll go through how to draw a very, very simple face. It won't be anywhere near as technical as Thursday's portrait day. We'll just do a simple shape, and then I'll draw my superhero as a normal guy, and then my superhero as a superhero, just the face and maybe shoulders. But then on the bottom half of my second sheet, I will do him standing up, or at least attempt to draw him standing up. For some reason I'm getting a Rorschach in my head. Rorschach is a superhero named after the Rorschach experiments, which are all about cue cards with different ink blobs on them. It's a psychological test. Rorschach's mask is the Rorschach test, so his mask is constantly moving in different ink blobs, and obviously what you see dictates how your psychology is going. So he wears a Mac. He's kind of based in the 80s from the Watchmen series. So Rorschach has a trilby, a Rorschach test mask, and a Mac, like a detective Mac. I like that look, so I might bring that in. But have a little think about some of your favourite superheroes, whether they are obvious, the big boys like Batman, Superman, Iron Man, Thor, or the smaller set, so people like Sandman, you know, again that's DC, maybe Doctor Strange, some of the other Marvel characters, Ant-Man for example, that's literally smaller. But have a little think. We're going to start doodling right now. So just take my sign off. You can stay there for a second. So as ever, first and foremost, we need a warm up. Good morning, Mrs. B. How are we doing? So we need to warm up first. It's Monday. Again, if you've had a good weekend, I'm glad. I hope you have. But let's get some warm ups going and channel that creative juice. So Monday morning, let's do some hand stretches, nice and easy. So again, Wing Chun. It's a martial art from South China. Nice and easy. So loose hands, like you're begging or asking for something. And then so loose, and you come up and in, and then push, and then loose, up, round, push, then loose, up, round, push. Okay? Stretch up, squeeze in, stretch up, squeeze in. Oof, hello. Stretch up, squeeze in. Okay, lovely. And there's our arm workout and our hand and finger exercises done. Little shaky shake, just to get all the blood in your fingertips. So we are ready. Amazing. Okay. Where's he going? So first and foremost, I'm just going to put some random lines in. In fact, I'm going to cleverly try and bring in some of the lines from some superhero logos. We can talk about that in a minute. But again, the kind of the almost diamond and the oval of Batman and the diamond shape from the Superman logo. We've got the Flash as well, which is a lightning strike. So nice, strong, spiky lines. Who else have we got? There's loads of different people. Let's just do some of those. Okay, I might stick with those three actually, seeing as we're talking about Justice League. So the Superman logo, the Batman logo, or the bat sign, and the Flash logo, okay? So circles and lightning strikes, ovals and diamonds, nice and easy. So let's go. Fill that page up. With different shapes, okay? Just get a new pen. Just a little bit of warm up, everybody. So again, just broken 3 different superhero kind of logos down really simply. So the Flash, this guy, Superman and Batman. So let's do another little Superman guy. Another little Batman. I might even put the bat sign in. So if you know your bat sign, you can. I've known the bat sign since I was about 8. Shouts to Tim Burton Batman, the best. Second to Nolan Batman, but yeah. So there we are. Okay, and then let's put an S in. Like the Superman S. So again, this has got a kind of half serif on it. Not really a letter. I mean, it's the symbol for hope from Krypton, if you want the actual references. But again, this is just line practice and getting us nice and warmed up. Let's do another one. We can overlap these lines at will as well. Oh, missed it. Okay, I'm going to put F for Flash and B for Batman. But again, these aren't really letters. These are just shapes. So again, not really anything to do with the superheroes themselves. Just good practice for us. Sorry about that, guys. Getting a phone call. It makes the camera wobble. Soz. Okay, there we are. Okay, another one here. Maybe another B. Okay, F. I'm I'm going to put the obsolete F in, so it's not just a letter. Oh no, I'm going to do a couple. So there's an F. F. F for flash. Okay, and then I want to fill that page, so let's just fill it with some big versions of those shapes. So Superman logo. Another one here maybe, yep. Very simple. Okay. And then again, some ovals for the bat sign, for the bat outside. I might need to do some more bats as well, actually. Again, just that really good shape practice, any size you like. Just to get those hands warm and that pen moving, get the ink started in the pen as well. Okay, so let's do some big bat sounds. Big bat, doesn't matter if it's loose or accurate, more than okay. Big bat sign. Another one here. There we go. I love these signs. It's a really good line practice as well. Really nice shape to draw. I imagine the designers, you know, obviously we've seen loads and loads of different chest logos for Batman. Some more angular, some fatter, some thinner, some old school from the Adam West. I really like this guy. Again, I've kind of taken it from the 1980, what was it, 1986 I think, the original, the first Tim Burton Batman. So it's actually really nice to draw. And again, because it's a logo, it should be easy to draw. The logo should speak to everybody and have a really kind of obvious, easy way of being created. Let's get another bat sign up here. 1, 2, 1, 2, round up to the bat head. There we go. I'm going to put some hearts in it just because. And there we have a nice full page of superhero based doodles, alright, nice and easy. So I like superheroes. So we've got the bat sign, the Superman logo, the Flash lightning strike, because he moves so quick and he's made of electricity. And then loads of hearts as well. I've put B and S and F in there just to ground it and give it a bit more coverage. I do kind of like these negative spaces. So this guy, he's now ready to go in for tomorrow's show. I'll just put that little tab back up. So we can actually do something, I'm tempted actually to do something superhero colour tomorrow. So if anyone's got any suggestions for colour, I mean black, white and yellow, an obvious choice. I live in Manchester, so they are the city colours, as in the worker bee. So obviously we've got blue and red as well for Man City and Man United. But black, yellow and white are a Batman colour scheme, or certainly black and yellow. It's actually the my old school colours as well, so I might actually use that as a reference to Firma Comprehensive in Nottingham, as a reference to Batman and also to a colour system or a colour scheme that I'm already used to. So there we are, there's our superhero thing. Here you go down here. So we get another sheet up just in case. I think I'm going to need it. Okay, so just sorting my Mac out, 2 seconds everyone. Okay, cool. Hello. Okay, cool. Lovely. So we've done our doodle sheet. I'll leave them up just in case. Get some blue tack. Okay, so next up we're going to draw 2 ovals like the Eggmen on Thursday. Just leave the doodle sheet up there. Cool. Okay, so we're going to draw 2 ovals. I'm going to do them in red. So an oval here and an oval here. So we're doing a before and after. That's a good drum roll. I'm going to announce my superhero. His name is The Pen. I might even call him Le Pen. It should be, is it La Stilo, Le Stilo? Somebody translate for me. I want to be called The Pen, but I want a little bit of extra something about my superhero. So he is a pen, or he is fueled by the pens that he uses. So my superhero is called The Pen. He might even be called Pete the Pen, but I'm just going to call him The Pen. So we could do a little logo underneath his face actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do his logo on my next sheet. So when we draw him standing up, I'll draw him there. But again, just for now, let's draw some upside down eggs, please. And we're going to customize them. Again, thinking about what our superhero looks like in real life and then what he looks like when he's a superhero. We don't have to think about colour yet, but it's worth thinking about. We're not going to put any colour in this, but have a think about what colours he's wearing and if there's any kind of correlation to those. You know, we did the basketball teams in the very first week, I think, of the Paint with Pete's of 2021. So about, January the 18th, January the 22nd, I think it was, might have been. We looked at basketball teams. All American basketball teams, exactly the same as English football teams. Any sports team across the world will have 3 to 4 main colours. It's exactly the same with superheroes if you think about it. So again, I've already mentioned Batman, black and yellow. Superman, black, red and yellow. The Flash is red, white and yellow. Iron Man, similar to the Flash, red and yellow. Who else we got? Black Adam as well, black and yellow. Who else? Thor, blue, red, grey, silver. Loads of different ideas. So have a little think about what he's going to wear because that might hint at something for the logo. All right. So just draw your upside down eggs. There we are. Okay, I'm going to put my rough guidelines in, but these are probably not going to really matter. Okay, so I've just got 2 fencing masks, basically, but like the Eggmen, like this guy. So this is what we do on Thursday. This is our basic structure for Thursday. All the beige lines are our egg. So underneath all that is just a simple egg, exactly what we've drawn here. And then we add the details. That's what we're doing today. We still want to keep in the doodle mindset though, okay? Yeah, I think so too, actually. There's some comments about political referencing. That's not what the payment fee is about. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm thinking like just nice and free, completely nothing to do with the time at the moment or any of the political nightmares that happen and whatever. But I think making him bee-based is really good, isn't he? I mean, you know, he is from Manchester, so simply by having a black, yellow and white colour system, I might even put a bit of pink in there for the Hacienda reference. Again, it doesn't matter, you guys can do whatever you like. I love that black, white and yellow colour combo anyway, so I might make him black and white and then put a little bit of yellow in. We'll see. Let's get him drawn first. I know I've used red. This red is just a pencil line. We're just kind of doodling. A really good way of drawing faces, really simply, is draw a loose U. And then obviously you can put eyes, nose, mouth, hair in there. Smiley guy. So we do another one? Yep. Okay, so let's do a slightly different guy. Sad punk. Alright, so all these little flares and little switches. Can you see that? Yeah, good. So you can see how I'm just creating faces. I'll show you. Really quickly, simply by just drawing the outside line of the jaw and then filling those gaps in. These take time. They might look like I've done them in a second, I have, but having that practice of the face will always help you. As I say, every Thursday. So let's draw our normal guy and our superhero version, alright? So my normal guy, because I wear glasses, I'm going to make my normal guy wear glasses as well. He might, his glasses might turn into binoculars or something, so we can zoom in on the things that he's drawing. Who knows? So let's just draw a normal person. Yeah, let's go. So he's got glasses on. Doesn't matter about the mistakes, guys, just the doodle. So he's a smiley guy. Okay, eyes. Eyebrows. Okay, I'm putting features of me in there. So he has got a hat on. He's going to change his hat when he's a superhero though. Obsolete cap, obviously. Okay, there we are, nice and smiley kind of character. I love the Wonder Woman colours, man, they're amazing. She's really similar to Thor in that colour system as well. Thanks, Julie. So red, blue, yellow and white stars. Obviously the white stars are kind of linking or hinting towards the American flag, a little bit like Captain America, thinking about it. So there's even crossovers between DC and Marvel and how they're approaching their superheroes and what they represent. So Captain America has an A on his head, on his helmet for America, but he also has a big white star on his shield. So we can bring some of those in if you wanted to bring your country of origin into play as well. So there we go, there's Pete. Pete non-pen. There you go, a lot happier, a lot younger looking than me, I know that much. Let's just christen him. Okay, so we're going to flip that a little bit. So I want him to be wearing a hat, but I want it to be a bit of a different hat. I want it to be more of a detective hat. So he's going to be in a trilby. I might make that lower actually, so he's a bit more covert, maybe even lower than that. So he's got a fedora on, or a trilby. We'll say trilby because the fedora is slightly wider. The fedora is the hat that Indiana Jones wears. The pork pie is a bit more of a kind of detective hat. Okay, so he's a little bit more serious. So quite a lot more serious. He's got squinting eyes. So he's still got his beard. I'm going to do him in a bandit mask. So a kind of traditional bandit mask. There we go. A little bit more serious, so a smaller mouth. He's obviously still got his ears, can't help that, but he has an earring on when he's being a superhero apparently. That's fine. I'll colour that in a sec. So yep. Okay, cool. Yep. So just again, just adding those little bits of extra detail to my superhero face. Okay. Really keen to colour his mask in for no reason at all. Well, just to show you more as well. Okay, and then again his hat. I have to imagine this hat a little bit. The pen, there we are. So we've got his kind of aesthetic. Obviously business card in his hat, obviously, always on it. Good lad. So I am going down a little bit of a bandito mindset as well for our superhero. Okay, so there's his collar. So he's a bit more detective-y in his long coat. So again, all we've done, 2 eggs. One is the kind of happy version, or the kind of normal, real life version of Le Pen. Just to colour those glasses in. And his hat. Okay, so there we are. And that's half an hour into the session already, wow. So we've done our Doodle lines, looking at the Flash, Batman and Superman logos. We put FB and S in there as well, so the S like Superman, F for Flash, B for Batman, but again just using those shapes of the letters. And then, nice and easy, we drew a normal face. So in the real world, this is our non-alter ego, so a standard human. So Pete, I drew me, and then Le Pen. He's called the Pen. So now, after brew time, in about 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to draw up what he looks like as a figure. So when he's standing up, again, I'm not really going to be concentrating on shading or angles or, you know, drawing him into a cell, which is what the boxes in a comic book are called. We're just drawing for fun, but I want to see the kind of the full look. So what Le Pen is wearing. I also might have time. I've just there we go. I've just designed the logo for him in my head. So I'm going to give him a logo. So every superhero, Superman, Batman, the Flash, all in here. Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, all have logos or kind of a name around themselves, or kind of a visual version of their name. So they might not use it as branding. Like Iron Man doesn't go around saying Iron Man, milk cartons or whatever. But if I said Iron Man or Hulk, that will automatically, or even Batman or Superman, you can see that word simply from like with a Superman word that goes off into the distance like he's flying away. That kind of idea. So there we go. I'll stop talking. Let's keep drawing. So yeah, got another 2 or 3 minutes of brew time. Shouts. Thank you for joining me on this lovely Monday morning. I hope we're doing all right. I'm going to grab some water. Hope everyone's doing okay. Just a couple of things. If you are looking for something to fill your time with in lockdown, or certainly the last couple of months of it, hopefully, I really, really hope that all the dates that we've been told are confirmed, that are definitely there and definitely happening. I know a lot of people are waiting for that confirmation, and obviously every single one of us is just super excited for lockdown to be relieved. I'm not saying I'm super excited to go back out when everybody else is going out. I think I'm going to give it a week after when pubs open before I even think about going into a public house. But I'm still excited to get back to my head, get back to myself, and start, treating the world as a real world instead of this kind of odd place that's just full of kind of safe zones, all right? Very, very abstract at the moment. I hope everyone's doing all right. If you do need something to do in lockdown, I have a couple of recommendations. First and foremost is me talking about art and drawing more. If you want some more Paint with Pete's in your life, please check out Obsolete Formats over on YouTube. They are all there in order, hopefully. It should all be numbered about right now. If not, Obsolete Formats on MCR on Facebook, where you're watching me live. Hello. If you want to shout me out, I am Pete Obsolete and Obsolete Formats MCR on Facebook, Pete Obsolete and Obsolete Formats on Instagram. I am snob_Ross, Snob Ross on Twitter, and I am Obsolete Formats over on YouTube. If you want something other than art to keep you busy, the latest Have a Word podcast is out today. So every Monday there'll be a new public episode. So shouts to Dan Nightingale and Adam Rowe. That's Have a Word podcast. Some very fruity subjects and colourful language used. But again, if you're an adult and you've got an hour and a half, maybe even 3 hours, some of the shows, just to spend. If you're working and you want some background noise, if you want some background, a show in the background, have a look at Have a Word. If you're into your rhyme or rap or kind of puns and little phrase games, it's amazing. Genius concept by Mr. Shuffle T, shout out Shuff, and Mr. Jamie Blees. Please have a look at Sounds Like on YouTube or Sounds Like Show on Twitter. All the links are there. So, Paint with Pete, Have a Word, or Sounds Like. Paint with Pete, that's me. Have a Word, two stand-up comedians being hilarious stand-up comedians. Or Sounds Like, a game show about rhyme and rap and puns and phrases. When I say rap, I mean words that rhyme, not necessarily rap orientated, but there are rappers in there. Amazing. Okay, 1 more minute until the end of brew time. I'm going to move my sheets around. So I'm ready to draw Le Pen. 2 seconds. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to draw my superhero in the next 20 minutes, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. If you're drawing with me, thank you very much. Please do not worry about if you're neat or if you like your lines or if you've got any colours or anything like that. It's doodle day. It is literally no holes barred. Just enjoy a bit of drawing day. Okay, so I'm going to draw my full figure. So this is the pen. Grabbing his pens, okay, cool. Okay, so I've got my head, a bit big actually, my body, which is a triangle, and then legs that are just 2 long triangles for a bit of perspective. Okay, that's my basic structure for the pen, just to see if you can see it. And then I'm going to write the okay. Okay, so we've got our character and I've drawn a very simple logo at the bottom. You'll see that come out in a sec. I'm just going to add some details to my guy just to make sure he's good. So he's got his trilby on. He's got his collar of his coat turned up as well. Again, kind of like Rorschach, if you know Rorschach from the Watchmen or DC Comics. He's like that, okay. He hasn't got a cape on. He's not our usual superhero. He's got epaulets. So I'm going to have him holding a big piece of, wow, excuse me. I'm going to have him holding a sketchbook and a load of pens. So his arm goes over. There we go. So he's holding his sketchbook and a big load, we'll have one big Posca, why not? So his arm's going to go this way. And then his hand's going to grip. He's got a big marker ready to draw. So, bit better, bit more hidden. Yep, cool. Alright, nice. Okay, and then so shoulders. He's got his jacket done up, he's got some pencils in his pocket, he's got some skinny jeans on. And the way is that going to come like so. So there we are, so I'm going to start inking him up. You probably can't see him, I may as well show you in pencil while we're here. And we have time. So from the top to the bottom, I've got his trilby and his face. I've got like a long jacket or the start of the collar. His arms. and he's holding his sketchbook and a pen. All his pens have different like special powers, and he's called the Pen. So I've just drawn a very simple logo with a pen as the vertical bar on the P. Okay, so time to draw. Okay, so let's go. Serious mouth. Oh, so serious. Rough face. There we go. You gotta make noises at your drawings if you're drawing them. Get that bandito mask in. Good way that's that. Okay, so the collar's turned up on his coat as well. I'm trying to work out how that fold would go. Anyway, okay, jacket. So his collar's turned up. Okay, and then obviously we've got the shoulders as well. Some epaulets. Okay, so tops of the sleeves of the jacket. I'm going to go all the way down here first though. So he's got his long leather jacket on. Again, just following those pencil lines. A little bit of a fabric fold in the arm. His arm might be well long actually. Oh, I think that's alright. Okay, next arm. Okay, and again, slight fold, but he's not really turned. Yeah. I'm just literally looking at my thumb to see what my thumb does when he's holding a sketchbook. That's what that was. Bad perspective that. So guys. Holding one of his magic pens. Okay, right. So he's got his long jacket on, he's holding a pen, weirdly, in his left hand and a sketchbook. There we go, okay. Details to the jacket, so like stitches. Got a tie on. Gonna do his legs in a sec. Put some pockets in. Okay, yep. Okay, jeans. There we are. Some socks. And his trainers. Okay. The pen. Okay, cool. Shading. Yeah, alright. Just throwing his pork pie in. Okay, and the logo, just see if you can see that, yeah, cool. Okay, nice and easy on the logo. Okay. Yep. K's at night. Yeah, there we are. Sorry, I was just drawing there. Just got really into it then. So last couple of lines on the pen. Do them illuminated. There we go. Quilted inner jacket detail, why the hell not? Okay. Nothing much more to do. I'm just going to, I'll leave that actually. I think I'm going to leave that. Yep, okay. Fill the pen in. Okay, there we are. Let's grab some water. Not a professional drawing by any stretch of the imagination, but it is an imagination-based drawing, okay? So all we did was pencil in the idea. We drew a kind of a figure, a little bit longer than usual, slightly thinner here, but we turned our imagination, so we created a character, gave him a name, and this is our character. Very, very simple to do, really easy drawing session if you wanted one on your own. Again, perfect with kids, you know, flatmates, mum, dad, parent, guardian, housemates, whatever, whoever it is, next door neighbours. If you want to just come up with a very simple but very effective superhero, that's what we can do. So all we've done today is obviously do our little warm-up line. So we've covered Batman, where is he here? Superman, the diamond, and then the Flash. So just pick the icons out of those superheroes. So we've got the shape, the diamond of Superman, the oval of Batman. Where's the oval gone? I've lost an oval. Here's one. And the Flash, lightning strike. I then did the actual interior of those logos as well. So the Bat logo, the Superman S, which is it looks like an S but stands for hope, if you want the geek knowledge. And then we obviously put the letters in. So Batman, where's B? An F for Flash. Obviously already had loads of S's for Superman. And then covered all that in hearts. So we've got a nice little doodle basis or background for tomorrow's colour session. Thank you for the suggestions of colour. I will be looking through those comments and we'll pick some colours out tomorrow. I think we might stick with those the colours that Julie suggested. Red, blue, yellow with white stars. I might take the white star bit out and replace that with gold. So again, another little Wonder Woman reference to her colour scheme. So that was that. I'm looking forward to drawing on that tomorrow. Or should I say painting. We could also colour them in, colour the sections in different superhero colours. I've just had another couple of ideas. Great. And then, so we did our doodles page, nice and simple. I then did two very, very quick faces. So we've got a kind of feminine face and a masculine face, just as a kind of 2-second example drawing of how quick you can actually convey the human face or elements of the human face. And then I drew 2 eggs. We filled our top egg with our human version of our superhero. So I took elements from me. I've got a black 5 panel on. I've got some glasses. I've got a creative smile. Could say that. I've got a beard. Very simple to turn yourself into a superhero. Simply by so when Pete goes into the pen, when he turns into the pen, I'll explain those references in a sec. He changes his hat, so he puts a trilby on, or a pork pie. Sorry, it's a pork pie. So he puts a pork pie hat on. He puts his mask on. So he's got an eye mask. And obviously he puts his leather jacket on as well. You can't really see that as a leather jacket in that picture. simply because we were just concentrating on the face. He does have an obsolete playing card as well, like Gambit. And then we spent about 15 to 20 minutes sketching up our superhero. So sketching up the pen. So I drew a basic shape of a superhero. I did study, or I say study, that's very official. I studied superhero physique, how they draw their bodies and shapes and all that sort of stuff, because they are the kind of extreme version of human beings. So every little muscle group, like on Thursdays I'll say, I'll touch your face, you can feel your bones, and use that as the basis. Obviously you can do that with muscles as well. So you can like squeeze your shoulder, feel where my shoulder, my collarbone is here, my shoulder bone is here, etc. With superheroes and cartoons or comic book drawing, it's all of those muscles pushed to the very, very, very nth degree. That's why all the superheroes are incredibly ripped and very muscular. So that definition comes in. That dictates the kind of shape of the body. But again, in comic books, they are an exaggerated version of that, an accentuated version of the human body. So by looking at comic books and superheroes, you can start seeing where normal people or non-superhero bodies, where they sit against that kind of super muscular, very defined physical element of the comic books. So this shape is a head, a triangle, and then I've drawn two sticks, or they turn them into triangles for his trousers. It's fairly simple. Once you know that structure, I can obviously start going into this body structure as well if you wanted to. I love concentrating on the face, I love painting faces. So I've kind of moved the face into the full body. So we've got head, shoulders and legs and feet and hands. I did the logo at the bottom, but I wanted to include his trilby. I keep saying trilby, his pork pie hat, his bandit mask, his leather jacket with a collar turned up because it's at night, so he's being elusive, it's secret. He's holding a marker pen and an A2 sketchbook, which is what I'm using here. He's got his leather jacket that's got a quilted interior. He's got some jeans on and he's got some shoes for walking the cobbles at night. There we are. So here's called the pen. The logo itself is almost a Saul Bass reference. If you're into your film, if you're into your Hitchcock, Saul Bass was an art director, absolutely incredible visual man, an art director. So any of the kind of, if you see anything where it's broken up, the man with the golden arm is his famous film artwork where it's all made out of hands cut out. So it's a kind of reference to that. I know I'm building a very, very weak bridges to that, but that's where this comes from. But he also has a pen as part of the logo, so you know who it is when you see the logo. There we are. A couple of weird references that I hadn't really thought about. Obviously, I consider myself a man of the pen. This is my pen. He is my favourite pen ever. I love the Posca range. These are called Posca markers. There we are. So if you want to find some of these, get on cassart.co.uk. You can buy yourself some. These are amazing. There's also a reference to my mother's maiden name as well. I've only just realised that this comes in. So, you know, if anybody, if he had a child, and after that, that child picked up the mantle of the pen, he would be son of the pen. So, you know, my mum's surname or maiden name is Penson. So the idea that I am the son of a pen is amazing. It's kind of a weird, it must have been hiding in the recesses of my brain somewhere to be called the pen, because I am Pen's son. So, and also the son of the pen as well. Okay, that's me waffling and drawing done for Monday. I love talking through these sessions. I like explaining everything that I'm doing, just in case there's one bit of it that really kind of sticks with you, and it reminds you that you can just pick a pen up and be creative any time, day or night, at will, whatever you like. It is just gone 11 o'clock. We have just done 1 hour of being creative. That's Monday ticked off. I'm going to go and make a brew. Please join me. Go and make yourself a cup of tea. Grab some food, some fruit and some fresh air. If you're feeling a little bit cabin fevery, feel like you're a bit excuse me, stuck inside a little bit. Everybody's the same. Do not worry about that. Excuse me. I'm feeling that as well. How I get through that, stick my head out the window, go for a walk, and again, food, fruit, and fresh air. Very, very, very simple equation. If you're still feeling a bit down after that, please call somebody. It is the most important thing. If you know somebody in your friendship group or your family life that's not feeling too great at the moment, give them a text. Hope you're right, mate. Give us a call if you need to. It is as easy as that. We need to be saving each other and saving our subconsciouses as well as our consciousnesses. All these, right? Be good. Call someone if they need it. Food, fresh air, and fruit. I will stay safe. I will say stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock for Colour Day. I'm excited about Colour Day every time. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Ciao.